Hello guys, greetings. This is the Cryptoprophet. Click on that subscribe button to enable you get notified anytime I drop video contents like this. And without wasting much time, let's get into the video of today. Alright guys, so I I saw something very exciting, and that's why I just thought of sharing this with you in this video. But before I do that, I just want to bring you back to this YouTube shorts. This YouTube shorts, I see in the spirit and I prophesy. Go watch this YouTube shorts. I see the 3rd and 7th. Okay, so I just want to remind you guys that we are few hours from the 7th. And just as I wrote here, I spoke about the 7th, I spoke about the 8th, and I'm also going to be speaking about the 9th. So you can add the 9th to that prophecy. Now the reason why I'm just bringing out this is to remind you of what is actually coming. Okay, so let's get into the video of today. So guys, I was actually going through YouTube, and I saw one or two updates from some prominent YouTubers, which I would be speaking about in this video. You see, like I always say, the channel of the Cryptoprophet is very educative. If you're following the Cryptoprophet, or if you've been following me for a while, you should know that the information that I share is what you can't come across easily. The secrets that I carry, in regards to the traditional markets, in regards to the crypto space and all that, it's very, very rare. As a matter of fact, I don't think my type is out there. That's the truth. We aren't many, we are few that have access to this information. And you see, what even makes mine very unique is because I do not copy from anywhere. Almost 95% of the information that I share with you in my channel is gotten out of inspiration. So this is why you can't find the type of information I share. You can't find my pattern online. Search the whole internet, even in the dark web. You won't find the secrets of the crypto prophets. So this is what I need you all to understand. So why am I saying this? Take a look at this video. Take a look at this YouTube short. This is why I'm saying this. This YouTube shorts. No Santa rally in QQ 500 Nasdaq this year. Okay? So I'm not going to be playing this video because of YouTube copyright laws. So I wouldn't be playing this video for the sake of YouTube copyright laws, because it's actually violating the rules. But I'm just referring you guys to this video. Okay, no Santa rally in QQQ 500 Nasdaq this year. Now this is coming from King Nasdaq. Okay, King Nasdaq, he's actually a YouTuber. So you can see 346 views, and if you go through this video you would understand exactly what I'm saying. So now what this guy is simply speaking about, he is saying there is not going to be a rally for the remaining part of the year, for the year 2026, 2025, or this year. There is not going to be any rally. Okay, and I, the Crypto Prophet, I'm coming out to actually counter this, and I'm countering it due to the following reasons and due to the following points. Go through my channel. Okay, if you go through my channel, you would observe something. Several times I've countered certain YouTubers that have come out to say one or two things, and which doesn't really rhyme. Okay, it doesn't really go in line with what the charts actually say, and that's very, very funny. Like a very good example, if you watch this video, the Crypto Prophet, I disagree with this, but I prophesy these dates. Now in this YouTube video, I spoke about this YouTuber. You can go watch it. Okay, it was produced 8 months ago. I spoke about this YouTuber, and I spoke about what he said. This is a prominent YouTuber. As a matter of fact, he is experienced. Okay, he's old. He's advanced in age, and definitely someone like this, I shouldn't be comparing myself with someone like this, because in terms of age, in terms of experience, he has gone further. But you see, in this particular case, despite all of that, in this particular case, he was wrong. And I said it in this YouTube short. And to even prove to you that I knew exactly what I was talking about, I went as far as calling the dates. I called the dates, and you can see, go watch this video, guys. Go watch this video. Go watch this video and this one. Okay, go watch these two videos. The Crypto Prophet, more powers to be unleashed, part 2. The Crypto Prophet, I have so many powers are waiting to be unleashed. Now, this was produced 6 months ago. This was produced 6 months ago. Okay, so now I spoke about everything that happened in the previous video I shared with you. This video here, this video, everything I spoke about in this video, including the prophecies, the dates, the time, everything, it happened. And I gave you guys the review in these 2 videos. Go watch these 2 videos. Okay, so I am coming out again, guy. I want to counter this guy. This is why I'm coming out. I want to counter this guy. Okay, what he is saying, that there would most likely not be a rally for this year. So I want to counter him. So I am countering him with the following reasons and the following points, which I would be sharing with you guys in the next part of this video. Alright guys, so now this is the Nasdaq. Okay, and this is one of the markets that the YouTuber I shared with you was speaking about. Okay, he said there is likely not going to be a rally for the Nasdaq, and in the year 2025. Okay, he said there's likely not going to be a rally for the Nasdaq. So I just want to bring you guys to this, okay, and I also want to bring it to your notice. Now, do you remember in my previous video I told you guys that the Nasdaq and the S&P 500, they've bottomed? I spoke about this. I told you guys that I'm expecting the Nasdaq and the S&P 500 to bottom around this area. And if you guys recall, I spoke about the 21st. I spoke about the 21st. So now, if you're trading the Nasdaq, if you're trading the S&P 500, or if you have an understanding of the stock exchange markets, okay, then I need you to go verify. You see, this is how you know the Crypto Prophets is 100% real. Because whatever I tell you, I'm not exaggerating. I'm telling you the truth, and I'm giving you facts. So if you're watching this video and you know that you have got an experience in the stock markets, please go help me verify this information. When did the Nasdaq and the S&P 500 bottom from the charts? You can use the 1-day charts and check to verify. That happened on when? The 21st of November. The Crypto Prophets called the 21st of November. And the 21st of November exactly, that was the day that the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq bottomed and stopped dumping. And here we are. They've appreciated. As a matter of fact, the Nasdaq has appreciated by 8.37%. So now, will you doubt me if I can call the dates that the Nasdaq and the S&P 500 would bottom? I can call the dates with my prophetic gift. Then what should make you doubt me if I tell you that this market would keep on pumping? Will you doubt me? Of course you wouldn't dare. That's the truth. You wouldn't dare. Because if you doubt me, I mean, it doesn't make sense. Because I called the exact dates and it's happened. So if I'm still coming out to tell you that this market would keep on going higher, why should you doubt me? So I don't know what these guys are just saying. You know, most of these YouTubers, they just come out and make videos for entertainment. They call it content. This is not content, bro. This is not content. This is business. So I am here to counter what that YouTuber has said. And you see, I do not love coming out to counter YouTubers. The reason why I don't do that is because I don't want to abuse my gift, because for the fact that I'm privileged to have access to certain informations and perhaps some persons do not have such opportunity, doesn't mean I should always counter what they say, because they're actually seeing it from their own perspective. But you see, it's just so funny because most of these guys, like I tell you, they've been in the system for years. Some of them have even been on YouTube way before I came in. Most of them, they've got more followers. And you know, the irony of this all is that most of these people that do not really know what they do or what they are doing, they actually have a lot of followers, and these followers get very wrong information because they're actually following people who do not really understand what is going on. Okay, so guys, I'm going to be giving you some secrets. Now you see, the Nasdaq and the S&P 500 is actually very bullish, to be honest with you, and this began from the 21st of November. And like you all know, the Nasdaq and the S&P 500, they closed on the 25th, okay, to open on Monday, which is the 8th. Alright guys, so now if you take a look at the S&P 500, do you guys remember that I told you guys that I'm expecting the S&P 500 to break out of this yellow line? I was specific. I told you guys that the S&P 500 is going to break out of this yellow line. And if it happens, the S&P 500 is definitely going to make a brand new all-time high. I told you guys this, and I drew this yellow line. I would be looking for that part to share with you. Let me find. Let's take a look at the video, so I can actually show you when I said it, because I'm backing up everything I do here with facts. I'm backing it up with what I said in the past. So if you follow the Crypto Prophet, you would understand that my videos are actually in series. I do follow up. So if I'm telling you this today, if I'm coming again next week to give you a different information, I would refer you to what I spoke about today. In that way, you would be able to follow up. In that way, you would be able to understand. In that way, you would know that truly I do not take this as content creation. As a matter, you can't be calling this content creation. Like, are you insane? If you're thinking about this and you're reasoning towards content creation when you're talking about the crypto space or the traditional markets, then you've got a mental problem, because this is not content creation. This is serious business. This has to do with making money. So let's check the YouTube video where I spoke about the Nasdaq or the S&P 500. Okay, I'll be making references to that and then we proceed. YouTube video, the Crypto Prophet, a golden opportunity right before us. Now this YouTube video was produced 3 weeks ago. Okay, 3 weeks ago this YouTube video was produced. 3 weeks ago. Go verify. The Crypto Prophet, a golden opportunity right before us. So now in this video I spoke about the S&P 500 and I said something very important, and I'm going to be playing this video for you guys to listen. This video was produced 3 weeks ago, so it's actually my video, so playing it I can't sue myself. Okay, so watch it. At around the 29th of October, but you see, that all-time high was delayed. Bitcoin kept dropping and consolidating, trying to find strength to go take out its new all-time high of $126,000. So guys, this is my honest opinion, and this is what I have to tell you. When the S&P 500 breaks this trend line, did you hear that? This trend line here, Can
This
you hear
yellow
it?
line you're seeing here, when it breaks this trend line, expect a new all-time high for the S&P 500.
Did you hear that?
And when the S&P 500 makes a new all-time high this time, be sure that Bitcoin is not going to be an exception, because this is going to be a catalyst.
Alright. Now, if you listen to what I said in this video, this is the S&P 500. I told you guys that if the S&P 500 breaks out of this trend line, expect what? A new all-time high for the S&P 500. And if the S&P 500 makes a new all-time high, expect Bitcoin to do the same in the future, because that is going to be a catalyst to produce a new all-time high for Bitcoin. I said this. So guys, go watch this video. You would learn a lot from it, okay? Go watch this video. You will definitely learn a lot from it. Alright guys, so now if you check, this is a chart of the S&P 500. And as you guys can see, the S&P 500 has broken out of this trend line. It has broken out of this trend line. You can see this candlestick resting on top of this trend line. So this is just what I want to share with you. Now take a look at this indicator, okay? Now this indicator just had a bullish cross. This blue line crossed this green line. And now if you check, this red line looks like it is bending upward, okay? It looks like it's bending, going upward, and it's going upward to meet with this blue line. Guys, this is a bullish formation. This is a very bullish formation. A very bullish formation. If I would be sharing some other time frames with you, you're going to be seeing this formation forming strongly for the S&P 500. Okay, so this is a strong bullish formation forming for the S&P 500. So this is a very clear indication that the S&P 500 is turning what? It's turning bullish. And in few weeks time, the S&P 500 is going to make a brand new all-time high. As a matter of fact, this new week that we are entering into, you would see more fire entering into the S&P 500. So in general, or in conclusion, I am of the opinion that the S&P 500 will make a new all-time high, because definitely as this bullish formation is forming, okay, this line has already crossed, this red line is going upward. You can see it's bent, showing you that it has begun a journey to the upside, okay? And the S&P 500 is just under resistance, equaling with the previous all-time high that came in the month of October 2 months ago. So if we have this bullish formation getting more stronger and stronger, if this bullish formation is getting more stronger and stronger, then the S&P 500 is going to still break out and produce a brand new all-time high. And if this happens, don't be surprised if you see the crypto space doing the same thing from nowhere, unexpectedly. You just see Bitcoin having a strong pump, and in few days you're seeing Bitcoin hitting a brand new all-time high. This is coming from the Cryptoprophet. Listen, you're not going to see this kind of information. I know what it is to come out to give you this information. That's just because I want to help you. Okay, I just want to help you. So that is it. So there's actually a gem coin channel that has been created. Listen, if you're not there, you're missing out. I'm telling you, you're missing out. This is the festive season. This is a festive season. Alright guys, so now this is the inverse of Bitcoin's charts. And if you take a look at this chart, this indicator is actually forming something very interesting here. Now it looks like this white line is about crossing this red line, okay, as you can see here. So I'll actually be watching this out, okay. I'll be watching out for this, because at this point, if you observe, it looked like we were about having a cross, but then we rather did what? We had a rejection, and then we had a reversal, and we had this massive rally up, which brought about a strong dump for Bitcoin. So right now the question is this: would this be successful? Will we have this cross? From all indications, I feel we are going to have this cross. I think we would have this cross, because if we get this cross, tomorrow is 7th, guys. Tomorrow is 7th, and I spoke about the 7th. Okay, the 7th was one of the days I spoke about. So we are definitely going to have this cross. I don't think we would have a rejection this time, because all the parameters are pointing to the fact that Bitcoin has begun gaining more strength as the days go by. So let's watch out and see. Definitely, if it happens, I'm going to give you guys a review about it. So let's get into another Bitcoin chart, and then we can end the video. Alright guys, so now this is the Bitcoin charts. This is a chart of Bitcoin, okay? And currently, as you can see, Bitcoin is at 89,498. Okay, it keeps on just consolidating. Now I believe from the 7th we would have Bitcoin would find more strengths, getting us into the new week. And I believe when the S&P 500 joins, when the stock market opens on Monday, it's also going to add more strength as well into Tuesday. Okay, we're going to see more strength coming into the crypto space. So let's check this indicator. I need you guys to see something. So if you recall, I shared a chart with you in my last video. Okay, I shared a chart with you. I spoke about this particular indicator. Now you see, that chart I shared with you was for altcoins. Okay, that chart was for altcoins. Let's take a look at the video. So guys, this is the video. Okay, the Cryptoprophet 2509 days, 2509 days. Now this charts, I shared this indicator in these charts, but you see this indicator or this particular chart is different from the Bitcoin chart I'm sharing with you. So this is the Bitcoin charts, okay, and this Bitcoin chart is different from that particular chart I shared with you in that video. Now that chart represented altcoins. It was actually a calculation of mine, but now this is the real Bitcoin charts, and I noticed the same pattern with Bitcoin, confirming that of altcoins. But you see, that of altcoins, you can't find it anywhere else. That chart, I designed it. So that chart came earlier before Bitcoin. Bitcoin was not forming that pattern. It just formed this pattern today. And it got me so excited. And it's actually a different parameter entirely. You see, only I, the Crypto Prophet, understands how I arrange these calculations. Okay, it comes out of inspiration. So this is why you wouldn't find any information I'm sharing out there easily. So let's bring in the line. I need you to observe something. Now, if you take a look at this line, you can see perfectly the chart of Bitcoin, confirming the previous chart I shared with you. Very, very perfectly. Everything aligned perfectly to the T. Take a look at it. Look at it. When Bitcoin touched this line, this was 2018. Still from the same 2018, like the previous charts, we had a pump, right? Touched again, had a pump. Came close here, had a pump, okay? Touched here, 2022, had a pump. Came close here at around August 2023, brought about the bull run, okay, of August 2023, August, September, October. During that period to December, we had a rally for Bitcoin, okay? Came down here. This was around March. Now, this brought about the pump that we had for Bitcoin from the month of March into April, May, and June into July. And as you guys know, Bitcoin had a new all-time high. Then from July, we had a rejection. Okay, we started coming down. And guys, right now, we have touched this same point again. This is what makes everything very exciting. So guys, with all these facts, what are you guys actually expecting? What do you want to hear? Whom would you believe? Would you believe what you hear out there, or you would believe what the crypto prophet is telling you? Who are you going to believe? Is it what you hear out there? Is it the junk that majority of the people out there are saying? Or is it what the crypto prophet is telling you? Because the crypto prophet is speaking with facts. He's speaking with evidence. He's speaking with authority because he is sure of what he is saying. Why? Because he has secrets not accessible to the world. So, what are you expecting? I have showed you the S&P 500. I've told you that it has turned bullish and is going to make a new all-time high. And I've also showed you a particular chart, and I've told you that that chart has had a bullish cross. I don't care what anybody out there is saying. The Nasdaq, same thing. From the 21st, these markets began appreciating. And not just that, I have showed you the altcoin charts in my previous video. And not just that, I am now showing you the Bitcoin charts. And I'm showing you the same pattern from 2018. This chart has not broken. And coincidentally, Bitcoin happens to have bottomed at the time as this, when the S&P 500 is already bullish. And like you know, that's a very strong market that has been in existence even from the 18th century. The S&P 500 has been in existence from the 18th century. The charts are there. So imagine a market that has existed for more than 200 years telling us that I am bullish. Why should the crypto space not follow suit? The crypto space that's not even up to 20 years old. Why shouldn't it follow the market that has been in existence for more than 200 years or almost 200 years? Why? Why shouldn't it be? Yes. Why shouldn't it be? Yeah, I think around 150 years or thereabouts, 150 something or 40 something years. Why shouldn't it be? Because the S&P 500 has been there since the year 1870 something. It has been there. So what are you talking about? So guys, this is my final conclusion. Bitcoin has bottomed. Altcoins have bottomed. The S&P 500 is bullish. I don't know what anybody out there is saying, but take what I'm telling you. So get into the channel of the crypto prophets. Listen, in the channel of the crypto prophets, I am dropping gem coins that people should buy and invest into. Getting these coins at this bottom is really going to profit you. Riding this top to the top of the market is really going to profit you. So if I can call dates, tell you what is going to happen, and these things actually come to pass, then what should make you not to get my gem coins? Listen, if you're not in my channel, you're missing out. That's all I can tell you. Send an email, tradingexploit7@gmail.com. Check the descriptive part of this video. Get into the Gemcoin channel of the Crypto Prophet. A lot is ongoing there, and it is going to help you. Do not miss out. If you're missing out, you're missing out. That's it. And you need money for Christmas, definitely. Everyone who celebrates Christmas needs money for Christmas, and the opportunity is here. So take advantage of it. So that'll be all for now, guys. Thank you so much. I remain the Crypto Prophet. God bless you all. See you in my next video. Thank you.